Hello Libras, and welcome to your weekly Zodiac reading. My name is Jessica. Before we get started though, I have some exciting news about my channel that I'm just doing a little bit some changes. So I am going to be doing the 12 Zodiacs every week so that you can really get into tune with your personalized reading for your sun, moon, and rising. And that way it'll be a little bit more tailored specifically to you and your energies and the messages that are for you. So I am going to change the goddess readings just a little bit. I'm going to do a weekly goddess reading rather than a daily one, and then incorporate an exciting God reading for the masculine energy. So we have that balance. I really just felt that that was missing. And so those are the new changes, as well as a pick a card reading for love, heartbreak, or twin flame, or whatever comes up. It could just even be money. Those are the abilities so that you can pick what is you're drawn to, and those are the readings. And it doesn't have to be one, it could be all of them. So that way you feel that it's a little bit more personalized, because it will be. Whatever you're drawn to, and whatever sun, moon, and rising sign, or if you are kind of a cross watcher and you're searching out someone that you love or are interested in their sign and what their messages are, that is a very beautiful thing to do as well. So let's get started in your reading, Libras, and let's tap into the energies of the overall week and what messages are for you. That one right there. So ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. And then we're going to tap into your higher self or your future self for a message and see what messages are coming through for you at this time this week. And this one is Sorceress, rituals, power, and will. And then we're going to go to your guides, goddesses, gods, your angels, your devils, your demons, your anything that is that hammock or that basket of energy that is supporting you on your journey of what messages that you deserve at this time during this week. That one, setting boundaries, threshold, protection, and honor. I love that. Last but not least will be the things that perhaps are hidden or things you don't want to look at right now, but they're there, and the messages do need to be brought to the light so that you can address them and take that information in. That one right there. So we've got relationship dynamics. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and clarify with tarot. Okay, let's see what energies are here for you, Libra, for your overall energy of ocean of eternal love. Right there. So we've got the Empress, beautiful. And no accident there. Excuse me. We've got fertility and the Empress. That definitely could be, somebody could be pregnant, expecting a baby, or you could be birthing a new life. We've got the Page of Cups. And we've got the Ace of Swords. All right, so for your future self or higher self, oh, I felt that one right there. 10 of Pentacles. What messages? All right, King of Wands. This one, Death. Okay. We've got the Five of Pentacles under guidance from your guides. Ooh. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, relationship dynamics. What messages? There we go, Ace of Cups. All right, right there. Seven of Swords. One more, please. Right there. Page of Wands. All right. So the overall energy definitely is a very healing energy for this week, a very nurturing energy. And you Libras definitely do excel in that beautiful energy of nurturing, and you're very loving. In fact, your energy is a lot of a peace, and I'm feeling that through your reading very much so. But there is some things that are deserving of this eternal love and healing, and it's yummy energy really this week is just to focus in on that nurturing motherly energy. And we're going into the new moon this weekend, which is a little bit heavy for you, but I'm seeing the aspect of this water energy of just tapping into it, of the Page of Cups. This is a little bit of a surprise coming, is what I'm hearing. So be open to that with this energy of ocean, of this eternal love, and being creative in that. The Ace of Swords is here for a new idea, a new thought process, perhaps, with this healing of love. And your future self, or your higher self, is really having you getting into the cyclical part of life and the death of things, the ending of things, and embracing that. And you are the sorceress. This is like getting the magician in your reading. You have the ability to create what you want. And in order to do that, we must let go. We must surrender to the letting go of things that aren't working for us. And the King of Wands being in reverse is telling me that there's a little bit of a feeling of you can't see that right now. You can't see, you're not having that foresight of what you can create, because you're not letting go of some things that are just not serving you, letting them cycle out. And when you have the ocean and the moon in your presence with this, I mean, the moon is all about cyclical nature. And if you ever watch the ocean is too. The tide comes in and the tide recedes. The tide comes in and the tide recedes. And so it's about getting into that cyclical nature of life, and moving with the ebb and flow of things. And when you do that, you really tap into the Ten of Pentacles energy of being able to create the life that you truly want, of your retirement, of your future. But it is tapping into the ebbs and flows. I'm seeing with rituals. So we can get caught up in the rituals of life, yes. So be open to new things by letting the things, when they pass away, then we open ourselves to new abilities to be able to have new practices in our life. When we close ourselves to a narrow field of vision, then, and of what we know, then we limit ourselves for new things to come in. And so I'm really seeing that we can get stagnant of doing the same thing over and over, and what's safe. And so I'm hearing that there is a little bit of pushing forward. And how we do that is, especially in a love situation, no matter if it's with friends or family or a romantic partner, your guides are saying that there's a need for setting boundaries. And this is a threshold for protection and honor. And that is so true, because we really can't have love unless we have boundaries. They do not, you can't have one without the other. And we get in a place of danger when we don't. In fact, the Five of Pentacles is here. It is a heavy card. In fact, I believe it's the lowest vibration, and it's kind of a scary vibration than all of them, because it really is, they're blinded. They feel out in the cold. They feel isolated. They feel like very poverty stricken. It's a very hard card because they can't see what they can't see. The church lights are on. They have the ability to go into the warm church, but they are staying out in the cold because of their own knowing. And that is what really gets us into trouble, is the ability or the lack of ability to see that we have options, that we have abilities to set boundaries in our life. We have the ability to be able to march forward in what we're creating in a way of that's of power and protection and honor. And unless we take the blindfold off or move outside of our comfort level, we're never going to see this part of ourselves. And so the Nine of Pentacles right here, I love this because you have the mountains. This is the future. This is something that is being shown to you, that you have the ability to create. You've just got to set into that King of Cups energy of having your knowing, getting really clear on your emotional state. The ocean of eternal love. Watery emotions can sometimes feel like a lot and unsafe. And you guys have a tendency of really, you want everyone to feel good. And that's beautiful, but it's not up to you for other people to feel good. That is their journey. And the only thing that you have control over is you and your feelings, your emotions, your boundaries, and showing up in love and in your power of setting them. And so getting really clear on your feelings about things and knowing what's yours and knowing what's not yours and not taking that on. Relationship dynamics is no surprise here with that energy, because it is about balancing that quality of the dynamic of relationships, of knowing what's yours and what isn't, and the outpouring of feelings and having the emotional intelligence and ability that you've gone through your journey and setting boundaries with that. And your feelings are yours and other people's feelings are theirs, and knowing when this can be tricky right here. The Ace of Cups, and what I'm feeling with all of this is that, so there's an outpouring of feelings and emotions, but is there boundaries with that? Because if there isn't, then we really, I'm feeling a lot of, I mean, he's carrying all the swords, right? I'm feeling that this is just not a balanced energy of emotions and thoughts and being able to handle it all. And you can't handle it all. And so it's really getting clear of what you want to create in your life and how you want to see these relationship dynamics be. And in doing so, we must set boundaries. We must heal. We must birth a new way of being with our relationships, because if we don't, then we're going to be in the same toxic cycles. And we don't really become the empress of our life. I mean, this is a huge power in creation and birthing new ways of being. Yes, some of you might be pregnant, but I'm really hearing that this is nurturing energy of being powerful, but yet being not, it's power versus force, and knowing what is yours versus what isn't yours, and being okay that you cannot make everyone happy. It's not your job to make everyone happy. It is your job to choose happiness for yourself, choose boundaries. And when you do that, you create your own power and your own will. And by doing that is the ripple of inspiring others to do the same for themselves. Because we don't have the power to create happiness for someone else. We don't have the power to take away other people's pain. We can only be inspiring of healing ourselves and taking on our own emotional well-being and not putting that on others. This is a tricky card, We have kind of a movement that we must express feelings and we must get them all over in order to heal them, and it's just really not scientifically true. Our feelings are ours, and to deal with them. So there's a beautiful book, it's Letting Go from David R. Hawkins, that I absolutely have appreciated because it talks about this very thing. It talks about feelings and what's ours and what isn't. And so I highly recommend that book to assist you in this journey and this energy, for a tool to add in your arsenal, an arrow in your quiver to assist you in feelings and how to navigate them. Because that is kind of the shadowy aspect of your sign, is even though you have all of the blessings and the amazing ability that we all want, your shadowy aspect is wanting to please everyone, and we've got to rein that in and really be in your own power. And that's how you empower others, is when you cultivate that in yourself. So I hope that you loved your message this week for your zodiac, and how to tap into those energies. And I look forward to next week and seeing how far you've come, and what energies for the next time that will assist you on your healing journey. And again, if you like this, please like, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments. They've been so awesome. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.